this Sunday edition of In the Know, we are talking all about the ice storm that's impacted southern Ontario. Southern Ontario, you're at the finish line, but you're not out of the woods yet. As this system makes its way across Quebec, it will eventually reach Atlantic Canada. And Atlantic Canada, you can take some notes from what we experienced in southern Ontario. We've seen down trees. We've seen power lines down just like that one there. 200,000 people left without power at the peak of the situation. Luckily, many people have power restored, but there is cleanup still underway. Now, here to help forecast what's to come for those across the East Coast, we have Nadine Powell, our meteorologist. Nadine, this has been quite the system. We've seen multiple hours of freezing rain, and that's likely going to be the case for those across the East, too, in the upcoming days.
Yeah, certainly, and it's still ongoing for some sections in Ontario through this afternoon. Just taking a look at some of the hours we've had, more than a day for Peterborough and Trenton. Wyerton, you've switched over to rain now, but 7 hours of freezing rain there. And you can see essentially much of the Greater Toronto area and most of southern Ontario will transition to rain later into the afternoon, but likely eastern Ontario up around Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, North Bay area still through tonight into tomorrow morning. And now Sault Ste. Marie to Timmins and south of that, 20 to 40 plus centimeters of snowfall, Victoria. So this is a multiple parameter system moving through.
And it's not just the winter-like conditions we're monitoring, too. We're seeing widespread rainfall across the shores of Lake Ontario. And in southwestern Ontario, that's where we have thunderstorm warnings, or risks in place, I should say.
Yeah, certainly. So once we head into this evening, that's when we pick up that risk for those storms. Stronger storms likely with some heavy downpours and certainly some gusty winds into southwestern Ontario. Certainly the timeline of this into the mid-evening hours toward the GTA, perhaps around the midnight hour or so. And then things begin to fizzle, Victoria, as we head through tomorrow morning.
Now, those temperatures, those are going to start to warm up a little bit. Nice, pleasant double digits for some of you. That means that the ice will begin to melt. But this system is shifting further east, and that's where Quebec's going to start to feel the effects of this, too.
Yeah, so while we see our temperatures falling through the day in southern Ontario on Monday, we see some of that freezing rate into Monday morning before they transition to, especially south of the St. Lawrence, to rainfall. But you can see there some of the heavier snowfall totals toward the mouth of the St. Lawrence for us, and that continues to lift northward as we continue into Monday. And then it's Atlantic Canada's turn, Victoria.
Yes, those in Atlantic Canada, be sure to start stocking up, get food prepared, water prepared, those emergency kits, because we certainly could experience power outages warranted with this system. You can take notes from southern Ontario. We saw all those down trees. That could be the case for those in Atlantic.
Yeah, so it's kind of like prep time for the next few hours this evening. Tonight, that freezing rain moving into southern Maritimes. That takes us into our Monday morning, and then transitioning over to rain for much of the Maritimes as we head into the afternoon, as we see that snow and ice mix continuing now into Newfoundland from west to east, spreading through. And then as we continue into Tuesday, watching for some heavy rainfall across much of the region. So in terms of that snowfall for us, Victoria, you can see from Sunday night through our Monday and into Tuesday as well, certainly a few centimeters in some areas.
This could certainly make for some treacherous travel conditions, especially for those who are heading to work on your Monday and Tuesday. Those roads, they're going to become slippery with not only ice, but snow and heavy rain at times, too. So you're going to want to stay weather aware as we head into your early work week here at the Weather Network.